And yes, this is the idea with Revenant Spire. Shoot at the top of the spire and see the missiles fly everywhere. And land way further than they should. Crow disappeared because, well, 17,000 burst damage. Once again, a small team game with green tanks, a purple nothing, blue nothing, but will be shields. You are going for spiders, alright. You're able to start there, right? I guess not, because both sides just started on the low ground. And in the blue, like light blue, it is jumbots. Against in the yellow, it's rovers. Orange, we've got planes. Little bit weird. I mean, they're expensive, especially early on. And it's a relatively small team game, so not... maybe not worth it? Not sure. Purple, like pink spiders and red shield bots. Once again, a high eco map. A lot of maxes in it, on it. 1.9, 2.0 metal each. No exceptions. Don't think so. No. Couple of geothermals as well. 4 of them in total. And already going like double crane. And just taking the same maxes as your teammate. That seems weird. You're not taking advantage of the speed, and your like build power, like cost for the build power is just awful with them. Because these are like 200 cost, 5 build power, whereas this is 120 cost, 5 build power. So you're like, what is it, like 2/3 more expensive? Yes. Anyways, Kadachi versus Scorcher. A matchup of like, you don't want to chase these things. And hey, Flying Fortress, don't be speaking to the enemy. You can't be doing that. Chungu's game. Chungu's? Where you? Yes, Chungu's game. Chungu's over here. Yes, Chungu's best. This is mainly a Flying Fortress game though. Not a Chungu's game. Sorry about that. And that's mainly because of gunships, but that's for later. Anyways, starting out, energy eco a lot better for Team West. With low ground wind, high ground solar. That's a very good combination. And metal income also better now because of overdrive. 94% wind, so really good wind right now. 2.4 each. Yes. Kadachi not taking an amazing... well, good enough fight, that's for sure. I mean, it survived, so no big deal. And Single Bandit trying to move forwards, but too many loaders there. 5 cranes? Why do you have so many cranes? You're super giant. You should have been over here with those cranes. Or over here. Places where the other teammates like have a hard time getting to. Or at least take long. You're just sitting in your base with them. I think Athena is worse, but it's like one of the worst mobile constructors in terms of like cost for their for build power. I don't know why you have so many. At this stage you could have easily played it and it would have paid for itself. Finally you're moving. Good job. Even this one should be moving forwards, getting this forward reclaim. Making sure the enemy isn't able to get it. That kind of thing. That would be worth it with it. Not idling. Anyways, down south, couple of bandits moving forwards. Falan, no support. Well, at least no shield support, so shield drains quickly. Wait, 21? What? 21 HP regen. Weird number. I guess that's what you get with, like, perfect balancing. Anyways, bandits moving forwards, but do get cleaned up. Oh. This was... good fight. I think. Yes. I still have to get used to that battle value tracker. But it's the team you select is on the like the mate cost, somewhere the damaged value is on the left, and it flips when you go to the other team. Right. Anyways, over here, commander, level 2, but it's a recon, so should be able to jump out. There it goes. So isn't really bothered by placeholder all that much. Up north, Kadechi is moving forwards, but not exactly the best fight for them. Dropping 1000 reclaim over here already. So yellow, you should be getting that soon. Commander is not tasked to do it yet. This one is not either. Recluse force down south is a little bit scary. And that's a whole bunch of Falan. 4 Falans? Really? Oh, I missed it too, but like, yeah, that's bad. Missing like 5 mexes over there. Another mex over there, another mex over there. You're losing a lot of ego. Especially because you're already overdriving a decent amount. Of course, this side, with very dangerous singularities, are like overdriving more. But at least they do now have all of their mexes. And purple such a troll. Not sure. I mean, it's not ideal, I'd say, to have like Aegis in the back, in the back of your base like that, and not using your recluse. But it's, I mean, they are fighting over here. They're just brown dwarf, so not troll, I'd say. Rip flying, 1v2. That's difficult, yes. However, like 4 Falans was also a little bit much, I'd say. Especially against the units they were facing. Shields, Falan, Thug, so like a lot of HP, at least like shield HP. 3 versus 1, now with blue as well. Not even remotely fair. Yes, but that should mean your teammates are able to push elsewhere. They're not able to, but technically they should be able to. Liko coming in though, and clumped up. It should be doing very well. Good job, Liko. That was very worth it. Yes. Another Liko moving in, cleaning up at least 2 more recluse. Cranes just onto the front lines, less good, definitely, but oh well. I mean, at least the enemy is now moving back. You can get quite a bit of reclaim over here, 2,500. So it's not all bad. You have the energy to support it as well, so you can quite quickly gather all of this up and then just push forward. Will take a while before these recluse get there. But of course you don't have any units either. At least not right now. Up north, Rover player has quite a big army. However, yeah, there is also a decent push, like decent force over there. Bit difficult to push in there with the units you have, I'd say. This is a crime. Where is this? Is this the crime? I don't see the crime. Like, sure, holding back with your units might not be ideal, but I don't see the crime in it. Sorry, I lost more than I gained. Yes, you were nuked. By a Liko. Liko should survive that against Toad. Yep. Toad is pretty strong in Tyre, but does not clean it up. And indeed, yes, a hidden max over there is not captured. This side, it's not either, though. So it doesn't matter all that much. At least not as much as, well, missing those 5. Good shot with Likos. Just enough Likos to actually pierce through the shield. Commander heavily damaged, but no more shield there. So not a very big deal. Could you not? Yeah, those Likos are annoying, aren't they? Another Liko moving forwards, but it does just barely survive again. I was like, well, maybe on its own there is enough anti-air to take it down, but like, nope. Phoenix does go down, but oh well. Singularity, LOL. What's the issue? Like, it's not in an ideal location, but neither are these. So I don't see the issue. Grid up. Yes, definitely. This isn't gridded, that isn't. Yeah, you're keeping up relatively well with overdrive. Because the enemy... No, they have most of their maxes gridded up. Missing like 1 max here. But that's it. Does have a weak link there with the solar panel, but that's also not a very big issue. Thunderbird survives for now. And geothermal should also be gridded up indeed. Who is that? Sokara for green. Yeah, green is being beat up a little bit by like multiple players again. But hey, Flying Fortress had the same thing happen to them earlier on. And they were able to hold on as well. Brazilian Death Shower. It's dangerous for sure, but hey, it's defended by like 10 Likos, so... not too bad, right? Blue throwing in a little bit of shield ball. Does have like multiple Espers here. So is able to at least sustain their shield ball a little bit, but not with all of those Likos coming in. One is left. And probably not going to survive that, no indeed. But did still manage to take a pretty decent shot over there. Probably the best they could have hoped for. You're still trying with your cranes? Really now? With 4 of them in the back of your base? Come on. Anyways, Gnats moving forwards. Don't really see the target for them right now. I guess Impaler is a target, but like... I guess they scout quite well, sure, but yeah, I don't see it actually. What was the idea? They're not that expensive, but also not as cheap as you might hope. 2 lances go down over there. 2 lance. A very nice snipe. I mean, you are disrupting like, what is it, like 8? No, more, like 12-ish maxes or so. So overdrive is actually slowed down quite a bit because of like this single Gnat. But not for long. Overdrive is once again up. So 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, 15 maxes back online. I'm spamming Liko. I've got an idea. It's time, Chungus. It is time. Indeed it is. It's Revenant spam time. Impalers up north still doing a pretty good job, even just impaling those helmets. Because, well, they were not moved. And down south, like, yeah, helmets are quite strong. Yeah. Lycos are taking down a couple of their own units. I guess that's the best you could have hoped for. You only had like 6 helmets against a whole bunch more enemy units. Does Lyco go down? Wait, what did you bomb over there? Not sure. Eco for Team West is still a lot better. I'm a little surprised, I think. But also, like, these maxes have all been made on this side. And by now they have mostly been linked to the grid, at least down south. Up north, that is still an issue. But oh well. I wouldn't say they could have double the overdrive eco, but at least like 50% more. And a grid indeed. Lyco's far forwards are not able to take down the fusion, the geothermal, but do once again get a pretty decent shot off on, like, what is it, Felon? Multiples, I think? Without losing a single Lyco. One Odin. You do know about those singularities, I'm pretty sure. Lycos have all just bombed, so do not have ammo either. No significant anti-air presence for Team East. But it's dead. There it goes. Oh, now you know. I thought you already knew about it. I guess that's just a waste then. Rebuild max, yes, rebuild max over there, rebuild 3 more maxes, 4 more maxes, a lot of maxes can be rebuilt. 1 Lyco going down over there, the other 2 going back. This map is so dumb. This map isn't any different, I feel, compared to other maps. I mean, it is certainly a map that can generally take quite long because it's quite thin with a lot of eco. Very good coverage. Oh yeah, certainly. That could have been like here and it had done the same thing. Technically it's a little bit better defended because it's behind all of the anti-air, but that could have been placed forwards as well. And another one, alright. Are you a campaign player, city builder, you name it? This does seem a little bit trolly, excessive. SimCity player, yeah. Let's call them that, SimCity player. Probably the best thing we can say about it. The most positive we can be. Right, lot of Revenants already, 15 of them, it seems. Well, not really 15, 13. And indeed, we do have a Spire coming up. What's the idea with the Revenant Spire? Well, the same as with an Ogre Spire. And that is, fling missiles everywhere. Artemis is shooting. And yes, this is the idea with Revenant Spire. Shoot at the top of the spire and see the missiles fly everywhere and land way further than they should. Crow disappeared because, well, 17,000 burst damage for one. Crow is 16,000. So is it maybe efficient? No. But is it fun? I'd say so. Another Revenant Spire coming up. However, like, that's a decent number of recluse. And you're missing most of them because you're shooting too far. However, Magpie and Lico should be able to handle it. Quake, because someone doesn't want fun, and takes down those spires. Yes, just moving forward with the Revenants is a lot better. That's true. But for once, for a couple of times maybe even, this is just fun to watch. No, that hurts. You're hitting quite a couple of your own venoms. Targan? Admins refuse to nerf the Spire despite the obvious issues with it. You don't need to nerf it, I feel. I mean, if someone is building 25 Revenants, that's almost 20... Well, it's more than 20,000 value. Yeah, that's half of a super weapon. I don't think it's OP if you can just counter it with a couple of quakes every now and then. Assuming they go through the shields. Which they don't, but oh well. Look, Revenants now being used for their proper purpose, and missing most of their shots it seems. And losing a whole bunch of them as well, I feel. This is a true battle of the air, I feel. I mean, so many air units, it's hard to see. 16,000 made, so technically made cost, but I think the Revenants didn't really do a great job. 17 Revenants, healing up a couple of them. And Odin is going to try again. Against Magpie, against so many Lico. I don't see it happening. If you even make it that far. I mean, oh, Orange is moving all of them away. This one is actually easily in range. You can take that. If you want. Yes, okay, you do take that one, and taking the other ones with the explosion? No. Relatively close, but no. Death Explosion also doesn't seem as strong as I thought it was. There goes the Singularity, the first one. 50, yeah, that's not what I want to see, I wanted. Where is the Death Explosion? Or does it not actually list that? Thermite Bomb, Shield, Cluster... No. Grandar did get very lucky. That is true. Where are your planes though? I mean, it was certainly a worthwhile Odin. Can't really see it anymore, but that's fine. Artemis getting another little Thunderbird, but that's about it for now. Shield, Impaler Ball. That's very scary. Should be able to take care of that advanced Geo without any issues. Especially because you know it exists, at least you should know. So it's a matter of moving 2 steps forwards and killing it. I mean, even if you don't know for sure, you know where it should be. So I'd say just throw a couple of them in there and see if it explodes. Especially if you don't really have any good targets nearby anyways. Revenant, once again, like laying down a bit of a minefield. Keeping the enemy from moving forwards. And Chungos! Guys, help build this. Zenith, 38,000. Cost. Still going to take a while before you can get it. Does at least hit the entire map, so that's good. Still going to take a while before it's up, but I think it's fine. I mean, the enemy is not pushing anyways because, well, they don't want to. And if you push into this, you're going to lose anyways. Nice little Shockley there. And Cyclops have enough HP that they can actually just move forwards. Or you don't even need it and you just hit it with a missile. Works too. Revenant once again going to shoot the Spire, but also missing most of the Cyclops. Ogre's got slightly damaged, but that's about it. And Spire taking it away. No more toys for you. If you just use the Revenants on those tanks though, they die quite easily. Lico, not enough HP to, or like not enough damage to just take them down. Alright, they are very clumped up though, so you can probably just use 3 Licos to kill all of them, maybe 4. And that's more like 20 Lico. I'm surprised even one Cyclops is still alive. I can't do this alone. Yeah, with that Zenith. I get that. Also retreat your commander. This is very dangerous. Like sure, the Spire might not be accurate, but even just a couple of Licos moving in and you're dead. Licos coming in and indeed it is dead. Trash map. I mean, it does still mate very much. That is true. Team East should be able to win this if they just move forwards with the units. And by this time I would say you've had your fun with the Spire, so it's pretty much over, right? I guess Flying Fortress doesn't think so. But that's fine. Ravens going down to Felon. Only 3 of them even make it somewhat past. And only 1 is going to drop its bomb, it seems. No, 2 of them. 2 Ravens are only 1600 HP damage though. Watch out with those Licos! Please. Not sure if that was just a matter of perspective, but like that seemed very close. Give me a caretaker and I'll gift. Yeah, that works. I mean, there are quite a couple of units there to build it, so that would work. 16,000. So not even halfway there. But you are slowly at least getting something to break through, well, this. Up north they really should just be taking down the factory, taking down the geothermal. I don't know why they're not pushing up north. That doesn't seem to be a whole lot there. Alright, they indeed are like, well, push forwards, please. I mean, at the very least put your badges on like fire towards enemy. I only did so recently too, I get it. But still, you should be using your units. Especially because you can just lay down a minefield, making it more difficult for like the simple units to get through. Only one Merlin, so not a whole lot of alpha damage from that. This is a bit of a waste though, throwing your raiders into riots. But at least it scouts for the Lecos, and there are a lot of Lecos. Geothermal finally gone down. And we could lose without it. Now you will certainly lose without it. The question is only if you're going to win with it. I don't think so. Just because of, well, 45,000 value in the Revenants. That's insane. Combined with another like 17,000 value in Impalers. But it's the best you have. Using normal units, you're just going to die up north or down south. Well, up north, of course, the Impalers don't really do anything against units. But still. Enough other units over here that it's still going to be difficult to actually do something. Eco is still being expanded. Getting a car, well, at least one more geothermal. And seemingly going to scout with a couple of Swifts. Should be getting that Merlin, for one. But Merlin is still alive. Not sure what the other targets were. Merlin, 500 HP. Impalers are not even going to hit it by accident. And Paladin is also still up. Since you don't need a factory to continue building it, losing the Strider Hub hurts, but isn't a very big deal. You don't need it to complete the Paladin. Chengdu is still going to take down the Spire. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not effective, but it is certainly annoying. T minus 25 seconds. It's almost up. The question is, are they going to move their Revenants forwards once they know it is up? In which case it does, and you lose a lot of value. Right, there it is. Are you firing there? That makes sense, however you don't know the planes have moved. I think. Right? You don't know that. Hey, come on, switch team. Yeah, you don't seem to know. You probably just expect the airplanes, like the airpads, to have been rebuilt in the same place. And there they go, on to all of those Revenants. Most of them are still alive. This certainly seems like in well, not really a campaign, well, maybe campaign, but like, you don't do a whole lot against that many Revenants. And there goes the Zenith. Just a couple of Revenants survive, sure. But even so. I mean, your Swifts and Owls are not going to be enough. And this may... well, with like 7 Odins laying down a shield field, that is quite a lot of shield. Temporary, sure, but still. GG! Total value team, yeah. Those Revenants could have easily won earlier on, but it's fine. For a single match, this was kind of fun to watch.